Libra, welcome to your career and finance reading. I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to take a look at the energy surrounding your career and finance journey. This is for all Libra placements. Cross watchers are welcome. And without further ado, let's get started. Spirit, I thank you for the opportunity to read for the Libra Collective regarding career and finance journey, and I ask for clear and concise messages as I go through this active divination. With the collective, I also ask for protection for myself, the message, and the collective as we go through this active divination together. Ashe, amen. Libra. Libra, Libra. What a time. Mercury retrograde is coming to a close, honey. Shadow periods are also a thing, but before and after, it's like a week or two. But I mean, we made it. Action. Oh, there's two cards here. Oh. Okay, you're triumphing. You are persevering. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands here. So you're winning as it pertains to any kind of conflict you find yourself in. You're definitely prevailing, and you're waiting. You're waiting for your blessings to kind of come into you. The Two of Wands gives the energy in this context of strategizing and planning your next move. So you're in a very logical headspace right now. The reaction is the Nine of Cups. So you walk into extreme fulfillment after this period of kind of shaky ground and a little bit of pushback from your environment. So it might not have been people you're receiving pushback from. Maybe you applied for a grant or you applied for funding or what have you. Perhaps you weren't selected by the first grant you applied to, but the second or the third one you were. Or maybe you applied for a scholarship for school and maybe the first one you didn't meet the deadline, but the second one you get it. Something like that. Maybe you applied for a job and you really wanted that first one, and you applied to a couple of jobs and maybe you didn't get the first one, but you come to find out that it wasn't really for you, and you prevail and you end up walking into a new blessing that was better than the one that you thought you wanted, is what I'm hearing. Outcome, please. Outcome, please. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. So you end up in this period of nurturing your finances, nurturing your pentacles, and being in a place of fulfillment, prosperity, and also I'm hearing reciprocity. I don't know if somebody's been helping you out and now you feel like you can kind of pay them back for their good deeds, because now you have the pentacles to do so. But you're walking into a period of stability and fulfillment after a period of instability and a bit of strife. But you pulled back, you strategized, you figured out what you wanted to do, you executed, and you did it. You executed with lucidity and clarity, is what I'm hearing, and you walked right into and birthed this new emotional experience, this fulfilling experience that gives rise to this abundance that you are looking for. So essentially, this is a case of you seeing that something is not working and pivoting into something that does. Let's get more information here. We have innovation. You will need to come up with new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. There you go. So you have this strategy-focused mindset. Perhaps you're starting up a new venture. I don't know if you're starting a new project, a new job, a new program. Maybe you are in school or you're trying to get a certification, you're taking a class. But you realize that the old ways of doing things don't work anymore. And so you're pivoting into something that does. What else? Ooh. Check your communication. Whenever my cards jam, that usually tells me that there is someone's throat chakra is kind of blocked. So just make sure that you are doing what you need to do to unblock that. Having the conversations necessary. You can do all the meditations and all the subliminals at night. You can do all of that, but if you're not actually communicating and exercising that figurative muscle, then we're not really going anywhere, are we? We have adventure. You make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. You'll need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. So you're in this space now where you're actually able to have a little fun. You're able to loosen up. You're able to travel, go places. Maybe you want to see more of your locale, and this job will allow you to do that because you can travel. You are in this space, like I said, of fulfillment. You're doing the things that you actually want to do. It's possible for you to have a fulfilling an abundant financial, career, business life and still be able to do what you want to do. It's not impossible. We have connections, build bridges between people, contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. You might also have Taurus in your chart. If you do, be sure to check out the Taurus career reading that I put out as well. Your network is really, really important, especially in times like this. Your network, I would even argue, sometimes are more important than your skills. And I really didn't want to, obviously you need to be competent, but somebody who's a little bit less competent, more well-connected is going to have an easier time in a society like the one that we live in, rather than the other way around. I wish it were the other way around, but we have the society that we have. All right. So nurturing your connections is vital. We also have gestures. You may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others, and you will receive recognition too. So again, nurturing those connections, right? Don't be afraid to give people their flowers, to help people out. Give empathy and compassion, and help people that you work with see you as a problem solver and a doer, and not just someone who's there to take things. Reciprocity is really important. I think I said that earlier. All right. We got magic. We have quite a few cards that came out here, so I'm going to take them all. We have magic. You have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want in your life, into your life. The sky is the limit. Yeah, of course. And that's how you maintain that Queen of Pentacles energy. That is exactly how you maintain that. We have looking. It's okay to look for better work. Be discreet in your search. You'll need to be aligned with your life purpose to be fully satisfied. So doing value-aligned work is not something that's a fantasy or only reserved for certain kinds of people. If that's what you want, you can do it. And there's nothing wrong with looking for a scenario that is more befitting for who you are, the skills you have, and the values that you hold than where you are now. Nothing's wrong with looking for a new place to call your professional home or what have you. We have offerings. You'll be offered a new position or investment opportunity. Think about it and research it carefully before accepting. Sounds very solid. Of course, using your discernment is really important. This goes hand in hand with strategy and what we spoke about in terms of your action. So not dropping that action and maintaining this air of perseverance, but also strategy and innovation is really important. And lastly, we have authority. Clashes with a boss or challenge to your power will compel you to respond. Choose peaceful solutions if you can. You're not going to like everybody that you work with. Sometimes some people will just be, they'll act a little stinky. And when they do, you can work with them in a civilized fashion to find a solution that works for everyone, of course. I'm not really getting that you're going to be dealing with too much more conflict. This actually might have applied more so to your past. This is all relative. But this actually might have applied more to your past, where you were dealing with this conflict and you were having to kind of deal with pushback. That dissent might have been coming from someone that saw you as an authority figure, or for someone for whom you worked under. Either way, that's not really an energy that you'll be walking into in the future, I'm hearing. This is because you've dealt with this experience more so in your past and in your present right now. It's a skill that you carry with you. That conflict resolution and influencing with and without authority is something that will aid you well in the future. With that being said, Libra, I'm really proud of you. This is pretty solid. It looks like you're heading into a really, really fulfilling place, and I love this for you. I think you deserve this, and it's something that you're clearly working hard towards. So keep your head up. Be well. If this resonated with you, like the video and subscribe so that you can keep up with the readings that I put out. Until we talk again, I will see you soon. Bye, Libra.